Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, welcome back to Industrial Engineering YouTube channel. We are from Group 8. First, I will introduce the member of Group 8. First, Siagian, Jevandra, Vablo, Gloria, Muhammad Farhanuddin, Wijaya, Lutfi Aji Saputra, and it's me, Faza Khiyarinnisa, and Arrika, putri nabawiyah. We will explain about basic grammar. First, simple present tense. Simple present tense is a form of tense used to describe something that is happening now at a specific time. Because it happens at the present time, you must use the first verb or first one in the sentence structure. Simple present tense divided into two types. Verb, verbal sentence, use a verb. 2. Nominal sentence, not using a verb. Next, formula simple present tense. First, positive sentence. Subject plus verb 1 plus s or es plus object. Example sentence, I use social media. Next, subject plus to be, am or is or are plus adjective or adverb. Example sentence, she is very polite and kind. Next, negative sentence. Subject plus do or doesn't, verb 1 plus sub plus except. Example, they do not use social media. Next, subject plus to be, am or is or are plus not plus adjective or adverb. Example sentence, she is not very polite and kind. Next, interrogative sentence. Do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. Example sentence, does he use social media? Next, to be, am or is or are plus subject plus adjective or adverb. Example sentence, is she polite and kind? Next, when we use simple present tense, we use simple present tense at first to start the routine of a thing or activity that is repeated. Example, I wake up at 6 o'clock every day. Every day is repeated. 2. To start a fact or general truth. Example, fire is hot. It's general truth. And the sun rises from the east. 3. Use it for commands or imperative. Example, close the door, open the window. That's all from me, and thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Farhanuddin Wijaya, and I'm here to presentation what is a simple past tense. Maybe you are familiar with the simple past tense because we have studied this material since elementary school. So I will explain what simple past tense is. The simple past tense is a sentence that is used to express events that occurred in the past and have ended in the past. Simple past tense formula: subject plus verb 2 plus object. In the simple past tense sentence, the verb used is the second form of the verb. There are two types of verbs, namely regular verbs and irregular verbs. For regular verbs, add in, ed or d after the first form verb. As an example, cook become cooked, watch become watched, play become played. For irregular verbs, including to be, the verb forms of the two are very different. As an example, drink become drunk, eat become ate, run become ran. However, there are some irregular verbs that have the same verb form as the basic verb form. As an example, put become put, set becomes set, cut becomes cut. Example of simple past tense affirmative sentence. Lutfi went to Bali for holiday last month. Lutfi is for subject, when is a verb to from go. To Bali for holiday last month is for object. They watched Avengers, the newest movie, at the cinema yesterday. My mother cooked fried rice for breakfast. Example simple past tense negative sentence. To form negative simple past tense sentence, the formula is as follows: subject plus did plus not plus verb 1 or subject to be plus not. The following is an example sentence. I did not sleep well last night. Jevandra was not eat the vegetables. Lutfi did not win English debate competition last month. Example of simple past tense interrogative sentence. To form a simple past tense interrogative sentence, the formula is as follows: did plus subject plus verb 1 or was or were plus subject. The following is an example of a simple past tense question sentence. First, did you sleep enough last night? Was he so busy? Was the movie so fantastic? So, thank you.
So my name is Siagian, Jevandra, Vablo, Gloria, and I will explain about simple future tenses to you guys. There are a number of different ways of referring to the future in English. It is important to remember that we are expressing more than simply the time of the action or event. Obviously, any future tense will always refer to a time later than now, but it may also express our attitude to the future event. To make it simple is, the future tenses is the tenses that we use to explain or to expressing about our activity that we are gonna do in the future. It can be tomorrow, it can be tonight, next month, next year, or next week. As long as you do it later but not now, you should use simple future tenses to explain about your activity. The auxiliary verb will is used in making prediction or simple statements of fact about the future. The formula in here is subject plus will or shall plus verb 1 and then plus subject. A note you should remember in here: shall is most commonly used in sentences with I or we. And then the auxiliary verb going to is used in talking about intention. Basically, going to and will have the same meaning, but the differences is the situation where you use it. For going to is used when you're talking about your intention, and intention in here is a plan for the future that you have already talked about. The formula for auxiliary verb going to is subject plus to be is am or are is going to plus verb 1 and plus object. And for example, simple future tenses in affirmative. First is Farhan will play basketball tomorrow. Farhan as the subject, and continue with will, and then you put verb after will, play and basketball as the object. Or she is going to go to the cinema with her friends. She as the subject, after she you put to be in here is, and here is, and then you put going to, and then after that you put verb in here is go, and then to the cinema as an object. And same like I shall visit my mother this weekend. Because you use I as a subject, so you can use shall. After that you put verb 1 in here is visit, and my mother this weekend as an object. And then simple future tenses in negative. Basically the formula is similar, but the differences is you put not after will. So the formula is like this: subject plus will plus not plus verb 1 and then plus subject, or subject plus to be is am or are plus not plus going to plus verb 1 and then plus subject. For example, he will not teach us today. He as a subject and then you put will after will. Don't forget to put not in here. Then teach us today. Teach as the verb 1 and us as the object. Or step is not going to buy that car. Step as an object and then you put to be. After to be you put not in here and then going to, and then verb 1 in here is buy, and then the object is that car. And then continue with simple future tense in interrogative. The formula is will plus subject plus verb 1 and then plus the object, or to be plus like is am are plus subject plus going to plus verb 1 and then plus the object. For example, will you marry me? In here you put will at first in the sentences, and then you put subject like you, and then verb 1 marry, and the object is me. Don't forget to put question mark in the end because this is interrogative sentences. Or will Carlos buy a new pen next month? First you put will and then Carlos as a subject and then buy a new pen next month. Or for going to sentences, are you going to go to English class today? First of all, you put to be in the front of the sentence, and here are, and continue with subject, you. After that, you put going to, and go, and to the English class today as an object. Are you going to go to English class today? Okay, that's all from me for simple future tenses, and for the next, my friend Lutfi will continue our presentation. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Lutfi Aji Saputra, and in this occasion I would like to tell you about degree of comparison. So, what is degree of comparison? Degree of comparison is adjective or adverb. Changing its form, it is used when comparing noun to another noun for adjective or comparing verb for adverb. There are 3 degrees of comparison. First, positive degree. Second, comparative degree, and the third is superlative degree. Positive degree. Positive degree is used when compare equality between one thing and another. So you can see the picture. There are 2 buildings with same height. So how to express it in positive degree? You can use, and the formula is subject plus to be plus as plus adjective plus as plus object. So the sentence is the left building is high as the right building. So the another example is your words are as sharp as knife. And that's the example for adjective. So what about the adverb? If the adverb, you use this formula: subject plus verb plus adverb plus as plus object. So the example is Jevandra runs as fast as Farhan. And then you ride motorcycle as quickly as me. Next is comparative degree. comparative degree is comparison between two things with different quality or quantity. So you can see the picture. There are two girls with different height. So how you change it in comparative degree? You can use the formula. And the formula is subject plus to be plus comparative adjective plus then plus object. So the sentence is the right girl is taller than the left one. And their example, Luna is more diligent than Jevandra. Next is formula for adverb. And the formula is subject plus verb plus comparative adverb plus then plus object. So the example is Adam runs faster than me. And then I come to the class more often than you. So you can see that the first sentence and the second sentence is little bit different in adjective and adverb. In the first sentence is used and the second sentence is used more. I will tell you about that again after I finish tell you about the superlative degree. Next is superlative degree. Superlative degree is more than two things with different quality or quantity. So the formula subject plus to be plus superlative adjective plus object. So you can see the picture. There are many balls. So you can express it with that formula. So the sentence is basketball is the biggest ball in the picture. And then next example is I am the most nervous in this classroom. Next for adverb, subject plus verb plus superlative adverb plus object. The example is she works the hardest among her friends and she looks the most tired in this class. So I will tell you about more and most and or and as when you use it and what condition. So first is adjective plus or s. So the condition is the adjective has one syllable, clean, and the comparative is cleaner and the cleanest. And the other condition is the adjective has two syllables that end in l, and out. You can see the example in the list. Next is more or most plus adjective. And the first condition is the adjective has two syllables that end in full, hours, less, and even. For the example, you can see the list. And the other condition is the adjective has three syllables. Beautiful is three syllables. So you use more and most in comparative and the superlative. Next is the adverb. Adverb is plus or s. Is adverb has one syllable. And the other condition is just that. Okay, next is more or most plus adverb. The condition is adverb has ly in the end or have two or more syllables. For the example, you can see the table. And sometimes adjective and adverb have irregular form. And for the adjective, the example is bad, worse and worse. And for the adverb, far, farther, and farthest. Thank you, and that's all I can explain about degree of collaboration. And my friend Arrika will continue the presentation.
Hello guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Arrika Putri Nabawiyah. In here, I want to explain all of you about tense passive voice. So here we go. Passive voice is a form of sentence where the subject of the sentence takes action, not takes action. Unlike active voice, which focuses on the party doing the action. This form focuses more on the party or object that receives the result of an action. When it used, passive voice is usually used when the part that the writer wants to emphasize is the object or activity of the sentence, not the object. The passive voice is also often used when the writer doesn't know or doesn't want to mention the actor of the activity in the sentence. The passive voice is widely used in formal text, such as newspaper, etc., because it seems more formal and elegant. Even so, using active can make your writing clearer and easier to read. The formula of passive voice is auxiliary plus past participle. Auxiliary is are, was, were, has, have, and the past participle is the past or perfect form of a word. In here, we can see that simple present, simple past, present perfect, future one, verbs verb, present progressive, past perfect, future 2, conditional 1, conditional 2. There are many, yes. There are many. And the example. This homework has been done. These shirts have been washed. I had been warned to stay away from this place. The cat had been rescued. This box will have been moved to another store. I will have been told if she arrives. That's all for me, so thank you guys. See you another time.